Hello guys, thank you very much for being here. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so. This is AB Med, where we trying our possible best to address all your concerns and making it more understandable once more again. In this video, we're going to look at linear equation that leads into zero, no solution, and infinite many solutions. So our first question, we have 2 is equals to 5x divided by 3x. We want to solve this one here. What we have to do is that every number is divided by 1. In this kind of equation, let's do the crisscross because we have a fractional in it. So let's take a crisscross and see if we can able to. So we cross multiply this, cross multiply that. When we do that, we are going to get 2 times 3x must be equals to 1 times 5x. This gives us 6x. That is equals to 5x. Now we're going to combine like terms. We have fully variables in there. So let's take the 5 to the other side. So we will subtract here by 5x and we will repeat the same thing here minus 5x. 6 minus 5 will give us 1x here. And a number minus itself give us 0. Now we want to solve for x here. So 1x is the same as x. So x is equals to a 0. 0 is a whole number, so the answer here is 0. So here we have 0 solution. We have this one to solve. First of all, we see the parentheses here. So let's go ahead and remove the parentheses by distributing. So that will give us negative 3x plus 2 equals to, we distribute, we multiply, so 3 times 2, you bring your operation sign, and then 3 times x. That gives us negative 3x plus 2 equals to 6 minus 3x. Okay, so we are going to combine like terms. Take this one over here. So we add here 3x and we have to repeat the same thing. 3x here. Our intention was to make here 0. So this turn into 0. Though here is 0, but let's keep it because we are interested with a variable we're supposed to solve for x. So we want to see how it's going to look like. Now let's take 2 to the side. So we subtract 2 here and repeat the same thing here. This goes away, turns into 0. And here they give us 4. So we have 0 times x. We want to solve for x, so we divide here by 0 and we divide here by 0. Here, remember that any number divided by 0 is undefined. It kind of, you're going to share something amount nothing. It doesn't make sense. So here, even if you put it in the calculator, it will tell its error, which in other sense, mathematically, this is undefined, and undefined tell us that there is no solution to this equation, so no solution. Somebody might have also used another process. Let's see. So possibly when we got here, somebody might have said, okay, here is also turning into 0. So we'll have none over there, and then we will get 2 is equals to 6. But that 2 is never equals to 6. That's not true. This is a false statement. And when this happens, you can conclude that this is not possible. So if it is not possible, then no solution. Another person might also keep on going, doing the different stuff altogether. So when we got here, you could have maintained that, oh, we got 0 plus 2 equals to 6. And here 2 is equals to 6. You say, okay, let me still combine the like terms. Let me take the constant to the other side. So even if you take the constant to the other side, that means you subtract here by 2, you subtract here by 2. You get 0 and it's equals to 4. Here too, 0 is never equals to 4. Here is also a false statement. and here make it no solution. So these are the possible ways that you could solve this equation, by whichever way you come to no solution. All right, let's look at this one. So we see parentheses here, so let's go ahead and remove the parentheses. So we have our 6x minus 14 equals to 6 times x will give us 6x. 6 times negative 3 will give us negative 18. Then you bring plus 4. I'm going to combine like terms here. They are all constant. So 6x minus 14 equals to 6x minus 14. So here we have the expression here is exactly the same as here. So when you get here, don't try to solve it, since we have exactly the same expression as the one on the other side. This tells you that if I plug in 1, if I say when x is equals to 1, this will tell us that 1 here and 1 minus here will be negative 8. And here 2 will be negative 8. You can try when it's equals to 0. When it's equals to 0, the whole of this will be 0. The whole of this will be 0. So here will be negative 14 equals to the same here, negative 14. Let's try a bigger one. We can say x is equals to 3. That will be implies that here will be 18. 18 minus 14 will be 2. And here will be 18 minus 14. That will be 2. So here, what we realize is that we are getting the same on the right hand side and the same on the left hand side. So this equation is the one that is leading us into the infinite many solution, or the infinite many solution. And even when you try to graph it on a calculator or on any graphing software, you realize that the two equations, the left and the right, they will be going on the same path, and this give us the infinite or the infinite solution. So this is infinite. Okay, let's look at another one here. We get 7x plus 3 is equals to 3 plus 2x. We want to combine like terms, so we subtract 2x here. Repeat the same thing here. Give us 5x plus 3. This give us 3. This goes away, 10 into 0. Now we have to take this to this side here. So we subtract 3 here and we subtract 3 here. We want to solve it, so we divide both sides by 5. And here we get any 0 divided by any number is 0. So here the solution is, there's a solution for this, and the solution is 0. 0 solution. Yeah, at this moment I believe you're getting the rhythm, or you're getting the procedure. You can pause and try to solve this one. Let's go ahead and solve together. If you're done, simplify a little bit. Here we have a variable, we have a variable. So let's bring them closer. 10x minus 14x here, and then plus 7. Here we were just rearranging. We didn't take it across the equal sign, so the signs remain the same. Here too we have a constant, so let's bring them together. So let's write our variable 6x, and then minus 5 plus 22. Here give us 6x plus 7 equals to 6x plus 17. Okay, so let's look at this question here. Be careful that you don't conclude that this is infinite many. Here though we have 6x on the left and 6x on the other side. Here we got 7 and over here we got 17. So this is not infinite. We don't have exactly on both sides. So this is not. So let's continue on to bring the variables together. So we subtract 6x here and 6x here. So we get 0x here plus 7 and equals to here 0. It goes away, 17. So at this moment you can see that this is going to be no solution because the variable that you're looking for is already have been zeroed out. But let's continue. If you want to still do the math, let's continue. So here we subtract 7, and we get 0x and equals to 10. And even if you're still trying to solve it, you divide both sides by even 0. You realize that anytime a number divided by 0 is error, which is mathematically we say is undefined. So in this particular question, this is no solution. Let's do the last one here. You can also pause and see if you can make this one happen. Make me proud. So let's go ahead and rearrange this. So we got 3x minus 5. And try to bring the variable here first and then minus 5. So here you will try to solve this one. But one thing that you realize that though they were kind of applying the commutative here, remember that if you have a plus b is the same as b plus a, it doesn't matter, you will get the same answer. But after we rearrange, we realize that the left hand side is exactly the same as the right hand side, and this is going to lead us into the infinite many solution. So here, since we have exactly on both sides, this is going to give us the infinite many solution. Thank you for watching. Please go ahead and leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so, and see you in the next video. Be blessed.